Yeah, I'd like to call the meeting to order. Would you all please rise and join me in the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'd like to welcome everybody here today. Mr. Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Ellis.
Here.
Farnham. Lawton.
Here.
Luddy. Here. Patrick.
Here.
Brunner.
Here.
Voigt.
Here. I'd like to move on to the minutes of January 10th, 2024 regular meeting. You've had the minutes before you. Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes as presented? Hearing none, a motion to approve. Russ moves. Phil seconds. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Next is claims against the county. You have those before you. Are there any explanations or questions? Hearing none, a motion to approve the claims against the county. Andy moves. Russ seconds. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Next, county board claims. You've had those before you. Any questions or clarifications? Hearing none, a motion to approve. Russ moves, Andy seconds. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Next, we move into public comment. This is part of the meeting where we offer citizens an opportunity to address the board. We ask that you identify yourself and restrict your comments to 5 minutes. We have a rostrum up there, so are there any comments from the public? Yes, sir.
I got some comments. I was just trying to figure things out. So,
What's your name, sir?
Michael Williams.
Thank you, sir.
I live on 1900th Street. First thing I got is, we put up signs. No trucks, January the 5th to April the 5th. Should have been May the 5th, but they already got the signs made, so I can't complain about that. They put the signs up, we got semis running up and down the road. Those semis empty, will weigh 13 tons. And I got weight tickets off my grain to prove it. So I wonder why they're still running up and down the road. My first call was the non-emergency to the sheriff's office. I got a nice little gal that talked to me. She told me to go talk to the road commissioner. He's got no authority out there to stop a truck. So what do we do? How do we keep them off the roads? I mean, I understand their point of view, they need
Yeah,
all their
I was
grain, but
looking at Aaron.
they've known for years that these signs go up.
We have the county engineer here.
They have, the statutes provide for only 90 days that you can post, so in regards to the sign dates, annually, us, the county board, proclaims a 90-day period by statute, so that addresses the sign dates. Okay,
Okay,
and then the second observation we made is, we're a farming community, so typically, and I can't speak for a road commissioner, I can only speak for the county highway system. There is a system in place, and the jurisdiction of the road is the road commissioners. However, they usually follow the county's lead, and we do permit semis when we deem the ground frozen.
okay. And
So,
the roads are busted up, 150, they're out there patching. The last 3 years, I've noticed they're out there all year long. They're out there right now,
agreed.
patching spots. It's rougher than a cop. There's no money gonna be donated by the governor or
I
anybody
totally agree.
to resurface that road, and the little roads are gonna bust up quicker, because they're just chipped in oil.
I totally agree.
So we're going back to gravel roads now?
No, I think your concern's warranted, and that we have to be
I
cognizant.
got concerns about this too, we didn't look at it close enough. You know, the courthouse. We started the roof and then found out that there was border problems.
Yeah, so your road commissioner's who?
Doug.
Doug Manning.
Stratton Township.
Oh, it's in Stratton? And when you asked Doug about it, his response was?
I called him last year and asked him about it, and he, told me that he told them they could run on the road.
Okay, and see now they can't, and then they can.
So, you know, no,
I-
these
I-
signs have been up for the last 4 or 5 years, nobody can stop them. I understand they have to sell the grain and they have to get the grain to market, okay? But my thing is, okay, your 90-day thing. You got January, February, March, 5th of April, the roads are back open again, according to the signs.
And statutes.
Okay, if you gotta do that, I've seen water run across my road, 1900 Street, the 20th of April. And the trucks go right across the water, the ditches were full, it was running over on the low side. But besides that, okay, you got that 90 days. I know they sell on the markets, the futures,
Mhm.
okay? I farm too.
Mhm.
I don't have all the luxuries of bins and stuff, I get rid of it in the fall.
Mhm.
But my thing is, they can work around that.
I agree.
They just specifically sell these months because they can haul and they don't have anything else to work on. Okay?
I would encourage you to find out who's doing the trucking and work closer with the township road commissioner, and you're certainly welcome to call our office and we will help you work with the road commissioner on what you may deem a very soft sub-base. Because we don't like that either. If it's real soft, we tell them.
Well, like I say, I've seen them April 20th, water across the road. April showers bring May flowers. It's
Yeah.
common saying.
I think
That
the
happens
boss,
sometimes and the trucks go right through the water.
I think the boss wants to say something.
Okay, I'm Amy Belling, his daughter. And recently, the trucks have been going across the road. There has been water in the ditches still. It's not frozen.
Well, the sub-base will behave a little bit differently than the surface. Like, we can have a warm day in a frozen sub-base.
You could have, yeah.
And we do, we
And
typically do. But
We know who the truckers are.
I would encourage you to discuss with my office and with the road commissioner, and let's get to the bottom of it.
Okay, because the road commissioner's in their pockets, basically.
Well, I don't think he's gonna let them destroy the road, it's just too expensive to
He
fix.
has for a few years now.
Let us work with you on that.
Your time is up, sir, so
Thank you.
we appreciate your comments and we invite you to talk to Aaron and our staff, okay? Thank you. Jonathan?
Thank you for seeing me during public comments. Wanted to share just a brief report, an update on HRC. Since the county contributes so much money to HRC through the 708 board. Just a few important updates. We've got our waiting list down to about 30 people. It is a moving target because every time I tell somebody that our wait list is down or gone, we get a huge influx of people wanting services. But that being said, we're down to 30. We were at 450 when I started talking to you guys about 3 years ago about this situation. We've had great success recruiting some licensed providers, including some providers we've seen in the past, Jennifer Hudson and Becky Newcomer, who are both licensed, who are now working out of HRC's shop here in town. We also started some wellness groups in the nursing homes, or assisted living. So we're at Brookstone currently, and we're in one of the other two. I can't off the top of my head think which one, whether it's Paris or Twins Lakes. But we actively started a group and we've got that going. We're working with the Ross Council. You may have had them report at one time or another, but we're a member of the Ross Council as well. One of the things we're working on this month in particular, which is February 27th at the conference room A at the hospital. There's an open Ross meeting that day, and we plan on looking at recovery home setups, things that involve helping the homeless population, particularly those with substance use issues, contributing to that situation. So there is a collaborative meeting that's happening then. It's a coalition, so it's open to the community. The other big thing to mention would be that HRC got an expanded grant for our prevention education. Many of you know we're in the schools doing like 6th and 7th grade drug prevention education. Well, we just got that grant expanded, and now we're able to provide 4th and 5th grade drug prevention education under that grant as well. So we're just about to finalize hiring somebody for that, and we've already contacted the schools and found out who's interested in us providing that level of prevention education. We also worked out an agreement with NAL to help their employees. We have anger management operating, and we got a parenting class going pretty well. It uses the 1-2-3 Magic parenting curriculum, which is 1970s based parenting curriculum that kind of uses timeout as a key, timeouts and routines as a key way to help with parenting. And quite frankly, it's a really good curriculum, and I use it with my daughter at times, so it's definitely a quality thing. So lots and lots of good things have happened since the last time I reported to you guys, and I wanted to share that.
Any questions of Jonathan? Appreciate the report. Thank you.
Certainly, thank you.
Hey, are there any other public comments, please? Okay, next we'll move into the approval of the agreement between the Edgar County Sheriff's Department and the Illinois FOP deputies for the period beginning December 1st until December 1st, 23 until November 30th, 27. You folks have had that. We've negotiated it. It's been approved by the union. Is there a motion to approve this resolution, please, or this agreement? Andy moves. Russ seconds. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, would you call the roll, please?
Ellis.
Yes.
Farnum.
Yes.
Lawton.
Yes.
Luddington.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
And Bruno.
Yes.
It is approved. Next, the approve agreement between the Edgar County Sheriff's Department and the Illinois FOP jailers and dispatchers for the period beginning December 1st, 23 until November 30th, 27. Again, same conditions that's been accepted. Your negotiating team has recommended it. And do you have any questions? Hearing none, motion to approve. Russ moves. Andy seconds. Any further discussion? Mr. Clerk, would you call the roll?
Ellis.
Yes.
Farnum.
Yes.
Lawton.
Yes.
Luddington.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
And Bruno.
It is approved. Next, to engage the Stewart Law Firm, PC, to provide labor and employment counsel. We're just updating his contractual agreement. Philip, our state's attorney, has approved it, and the judges have signed off, but it takes your approval. Is there a motion to approve?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Is their rate, is it the same as last year? Is it
No,
going
it's
up?
$25 more
Okay.
per hour. Carl moves. Is there a second, please? Russ seconds. Is there any further discussion? Mr. Clerk, would you call the roll?
Ellis,
Yes.
Farnum.
Yes.
Lawton,
Yes.
Ludington.
Yes.
Patrick,
Yes.
and Bruner.
Yes.
It is approved. Next, we have a resolution to amend the Edgar County Board's power to appoint members to the Emergency Telephone System Board, or 911. Basically, it was suggested to us late last year that the provision is that the board appoints, and we've just followed the resolution to amend, says the chairman appoints with the approval of the board. Any questions? Motion to approve. Carl moves. And Russ seconds. Any further questions, please? Would you call the roll?
Ellis,
Yes.
Farnum,
Yes.
Lawton,
Yes.
Ludington.
Yes.
Patrick,
Yes.
and Bruner.
Yes.
It does carry. Next, approve bid specifications for ambulance service in Special Service Area Number 1. Did we get a fresh copy that you,
Yes,
okay.
everybody has it.
Just want to make sure, I think that reflects everything. I had my copy. Is there a motion to approve those specifications? Dan moves. Carl seconds. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Sorry. Next, authorized publication for request of proposal for the ambulance service Special Service Area Number 1. And my understanding is that that's gonna be advertised, what, this, Augie?
Yeah, I'll
this-
contact Prairie Press today.
And then it'll be due in Friday before the next study session, previous to the meeting. And then it will be opened at the study session on that Monday morning in March. And then accepted, well, not accepted, but at least moved to accept. And then we'll have a contract worked out, and that'll be approved in April. That's the timeframe. Is there a motion to approve or authorize the publication? Carl moves. Andy seconds. Any further questions? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. It does carry. Next, we have a revision to the Edgar County personnel policy to include new state mandate for paid time off. Basically, we already do that, but we wanted to memorialize it in the policy.
Personnel policy.
So do you have anything to add to that?
No, that's exactly what I would have said.
So, in other words, the big thing is, in the change in the state laws, most places offer vacation. This offers it to part-timers. If you have part-timers that are working, it'll be based on the hours worked, and they have a legal right to be paid. We've been doing that, right, Pam? So it's something that we've been doing for years, but we want to, in case we're audited, have it actually put in the policy that we recognize that as a right of our employees. Okay? Motion to approve the revision. Okay, Russ moves, Carl seconds. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Okay. Next, we have office holders and department heads. Augie, do you have anything at this point for us, sir?
No, I don't, not other than what I said yesterday. We started early voting last Thursday, and it's starting out slow, but we expect it to pick up.
Okay. Any questions of Augie? Aaron?
Nothing?
Nothing? Tom?
Happy to report all our T hangers are rented this time. It's been several months since we could say that.
Okay. All right.
Did you get the one that was damaged last summer? Is it complete and?
Back in, yes.
The only thing you have left is the fence and the
fence and the
flagpole. And you have somebody who's volunteering a
Patrick
couple.
and Payne Construction have been engaged to repair the flagpole.
Okay. Does the ambulance service have anything that they wish to say,
I have my annual report.
okay, please.
In 2023, we experienced vast paramedic shortage for 9 out of the 12 months with a third less staff, causing increased overtime and increased workload on our staff. Out of the 10 staff voices for increased benefit time, increased pay rates, more educational opportunities, and the Earn While You Learn scholarshiping programs. We graduated 29 first responders and 13 EMTs, several of which are now employed. We graduated the first ever first responder course in high school in the spring, and 2 of those have joined the Paris Community Fire Protection District. We had a first responder course at Simonton Windows that graduated 6 first responders. We remounted our second purchased ambulance and upgraded reupholstered patient compartments, bringing our fleet to 6 ambulances, 5 of which are licensed and a response truck. We increased our mobile integrated health service, working with the nurse practitioners, seeing 1,468 patients inside their homes, and also using remote technology to monitor 108 patients with 4G enabled devices in their homes. We received our first donated pickup truck for our MIH team. We responded to 2,422 911 calls, patient interactions with no unresolved complaints and no clinical errors. We completed 625 interfacility transfers to a higher level of care. Continued to back up our surrounding agencies with fire standbys, intercepts, and public assistance. 456 patients were treated with no transport for service. Continued to increase our collaboration with ESDA and the Edgar County Public Health Department on supply and emergency response preparedness. Continued to work collaboratively with police, fire, sheriff, and 911 through monthly public safety official meetings, including with the Paris Community Fire Protection District Chief. Provided medical support and mobile ER tent at our county fair during their high-risk event. Participated in multiple school, sectional, regional, state championship escorts and football game standbys, completing 112 PR events. Continued scenario-based education monthly with the fire department staff to ensure a seamless mutual aid response and training to meet their CEU requirements. We improved our field training officer program for consistent onboarding of all new staff with trained preceptors. All new staff spend time with dispatch, fire, police, the ER, and the ICU in order to understand the scope of everyone's job. We formalized a peer support program to implement incident debriefings and invested in training for our critical incident stress debriefing teams. We held 3 formal CISD events. We modified staffing schedules based on staff requests to promote better work-home life balance. Supported another Touch a Truck event in conjunction with the Back to School event, using many area agencies and business with over 400 children attending. We secured a grant for 2023, which allowed our first responders to have free education for 11 students. First responders trained at NAL, and we provide their monthly ongoing CE training. We had 94 classes taught, reaching 692 students. But my proudest moment is 2 staff they left and they came back and they said, quote, "This is the best place to work," as they holistically care about us, not only from our physical work, but our mental and emotional health, as well as a committed pursuit to excellence. Thank you.
Thank you, Samantha.
You're welcome.
Do we have anything to add to that?
I'd say she covered it all.
All right. Jill?
Nothing, we set not really anything, we set our date for, workshop / exercise, it'll be May 14th.
Okay. The safety committee, we need to get
Yes.
together so that we can talk to Jill about some of the plans and her plans and what we're gonna do this year. So we'll get together with you directly.
Okay.
Thank you, Jill. Jeffrey?
Just on note.
Taylor, how are you?
Good. Don't have anything to report.
Okay. Matt, do you have anything? Okay. Pam, are you just here to audit?
I'm just here to.
Get it? Audit?
Yeah, I get it.
Monica?
Well, I am really happy to report that all of the construction sanitation people have left our building. They are done. We are handling painting internally. Our maintenance man should be completing our waiting room this week. 4 of the affected offices are back in service and our staff has moved in, so that has really had a positive impact on our workflow and on everyone's attitude, so we're excited about that. Our programs are going strong. The dental program continues to move forward, and in the month of February, we completed some public health emergency exercises internally as required by our grant. So we completed a tabletop exercise and a functional exercise.
Go ahead, Dan, please.
I work with Monica as a county board member. Just like to make a statement that she does a great job and really appreciate it.
Thank you, Dan.
Okay. Did you want me to say anything?
I
let the board know.
It's not a secret. I wasn't sure I could say anything because it's been a very difficult decision. I have resigned my position at the health department with great sadness. I have committed myself to working in Edgar County, and I was here many years ago and helped get our dental clinic started, and then I've been back for several years in the position of assistant administrator and then administrator. I had planned to retire here. Unfortunately, not really unfortunately, there have been some family changes for me, and I was offered a position with the state that just was something I couldn't pass up, but I am leaving with great sorrow, and I will be an oral health consultant for the state. They are allowing me to retain Edgar County, so I will still be working with our dental program, and I thank you all for your support and kindness through the last few years.
On behalf of the board, we will miss you and thank you for your service, and we wish you all the best. Does anybody else have any comments? Wyatt?
Morning.
Farm Bureau?
Nothing in particular. I want to thank Lisa, and I know you had something come up last minute for our annual meeting, so we appreciate you coming, and the board sends their appreciation as well.
Thank you very much for being here, and thank you for the assistance and cooperation you continue to offer us.
Absolutely.
I do have the circuit clerk, Angie, presented us this morning with a 24 fiscal year grant from the Illinois court system, actually from the Supreme Court, on technology modernization program, and the grant has been approved for just short of $800,000, and most of that is for the preserving of historical documents, scanning and reviewing documents, digitalizing documents, and other soft adjustments to the computer system, software adjustments. So it is quite a deal. 800,000 will start to do a fairly decent job. I don't know whether we'll get it all done. I hadn't had a chance to talk to her. Did any of you, is this available again, or are we, or some portion to help her finish, or? Well, at any rate, we have this. So I wanted to announce that Angie's been aggressive about this, and we appreciate it. We move on. Did I miss anybody? Don did not have a report. Don was not in the office. He's had some physical issues. So as soon as I get something, I will have it emailed to you guys, and hard mailed to you. Board member reports. Do you have anything, Dan?
I stopped into the shelter yesterday, talked to Andrea. She's really happy with the staff she has. A lady from Louisiana is doing a great job, and then Linda helps some, and then she has a lady from St. Mary's of the Woods College. She's helping out too. Other than that, everything's fine. If you need a pup, there was, 8 new puppies dropped off out there yesterday, really pretty, so. If I didn't have cats, I'd probably adopt one. If they're black and white and all black, and if you need a pup, she has some.
Any questions of Dan?
Pardon?
I said, are there any questions of you?
Oh, okay.
I'm glad that things have settled out for Andrea.
Well,
She seemed to be very happy, so. Andy?
No, things are moving along on the interior, and hopefully they get some of the things on the outside taken care of in the next month or two.
Okay.
But it certainly looks different out there,
Okay.
out the gutters and everything.
Yep. Bill, do you have anything?
Nope.
Russ? Did you wanna, do we wanna talk about the trees at all?
Yeah, if anybody has any questions, I ended up what the tree trimmer proposed to remove and trim.
Dan, did you have a
I'd
comment?
like to go on record with asking that the bad trees not be removed until this spring, just find out how bad they are, because they will leaf out, probably some of them. Right now, to me, I went around and looked at them, it's kinda hard to tell which are really bad. They all look dead right now, they know they're dead. But, it's really
Good
hard
one,
to
Dan.
tell.
Good one.
And I made my comment, I saw 4 that actually I thought were really bad, and I think, there's gonna be 7 removed, but I just like to wait and see how much of them will leaf out, the bad ones, if they have to be trimmed or completely cut down. I know a couple of them really look bad.
Just because they leaf out doesn't mean they're a good tree.
Well, I know that.
Liabilities that
You know,
The other thing
you know
you-
how it's unfolded. I just want to go on record as saying, wait till the spring, because to me, it's not an emergency to take them down now.
But it's the right time of year to take them down.
Pardon?
It's the right time of year to take
Well,
them
I
down.
disagree, but
If you're-
the other thing is, well, don't tell me, they're gonna remove all the evergreens around, are they gonna replace them with something else?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought, yeah, otherwise it's gonna look awfully better.
The
I just
thing,
appreciate you wait until spring before you take the trees down.
it will change the price of it. Remember, you're gonna change the volume that they're gonna have to deal with and the amount of time. So-
I just wanna go on record of making that statement, so.
Okay, well, the committee recommends following this, so,
Well, that's
Okay.
their opinion.
well, but that's,
Well, I've dealt with trees and plants all my life, so I'm not dumb about some things, and I think it should be wait until we actually know how bad they are. That's my point. I realize a lot of them on the north side are hitting the power lines, but those can only be trimmed back. To me, they don't have to be completely taken down. 2 or 3 I noticed have a split trunk. I noticed some of them have limbs that are hanging, but that doesn't mean the whole tree is dead. And to me, you should not take out a tree until it's completely dead. That's how I feel about it.
remember also, Dan, that we have a $250,000 deductible down.
Have what?
A $250,000 deductible. So if the trees do damage to a private property, a car, our building,
That's fine, I just,
I'm just wanting you to realize that that's something that we're probably gonna proceed.
you're not gonna change my mind, I'm sorry, but I'm
Okay.
kinda stubborn at times, as most of you know, and that's just how it feels.
Okay, well, we
I
appreciate
just wanna
that.
go on record of making that statement, because I know I'm gonna get a lot of crap around town. But I can handle it. After teaching school 30 years and putting up with 10,000 kids, I can handle it, right, Carl? I can handle it.
By the way, on another note, the price is actually excellent. I mean, I had like 5 trees in neighborhood done and it was $3,500. And he's gonna do all these trees for what, 14? So
I
it's,
just wanna make a statement.
all right.
It's done. Your statement is on record, Mr. Brewer.
We appreciate that. Thank you for your
Okay.
input.
You're welcome. I'm done.
All right. Carl, do you have any input?
No.
Lisa?
Sorry,
Just
Carl.
productive 7:08 board meeting this morning. I'm blessed to work with such a good group. And one thing that we had quite a bit of discussion on was the Open Meetings Act training. Because Jonathan is very on top of the fact that that is an annual requirement that we are not necessarily as faithful to on all boards. So, thank you for a productive meeting with a lot of good information.
Sure.
That it? Go ahead,
Thing I
Carl,
forgot.
please.
We need to get to committee together and talk about the tower out there.
Oh, yes, that's on mine.
If you got that on your list.
Yeah.
We need to talk about that see how we proceed.
Okay.
So now that we got the,
All right, so we want to have a meeting the first of the week or something? Oh, Augie, we want a building committee first of the week. What, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock? Andy, are you gonna be anywhere?
Now I'm here for a while.
What day? What day?
Monday,
Monday, okay.
and we'll have it out at the highway office. That way we've got Josh there available to us. And
Monday the night.
What is the holiday?
does it work
That's
for
a
you?
holiday.
Oh, that's a holiday. Okay, then Tuesday. Tuesday.
President's Day.
Yeah,
President's Day,
yep,
next Monday.
thank you. Will that work for you too, Russ?
I'll make it work.
Lincoln's birthday.
Tuesday, 9 o'clock.
Tuesday,
highway,
9 o'clock,
building and
highway
grounds.
office,
Well,
building committee.
I think somebody's just trying to
Think so,
get
too.
more days off.
Yeah.
Politicians, must be a Democrat.
I think the county government was the only thing that was shut down this past.
That would have been, so if that was a state holiday.
Yes, it is a state
And
holiday.
this one's a federal.
My son doesn't work that day.
Well, you know,
We did 15 holidays, right?
Is there, that we do not, and we are not going to do a review of closed session because we didn't have the necessary paperwork available, so that will be at the next meeting. Do we want to have a brief meeting, a closed meeting to have me bring you up to date on a standing lawsuit?
I'd
You
like to
mentioned,
know, yeah.
I mean, it'll be very brief.
Especially one lawsuit, I like to know.
That's fine, okay. So is there a motion to go into closed session? For the purposes of reviewing pending litigation. Andy moves, Russ seconds. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, nay. Okay, we will be going into closed session. Sheriff and Matt, immediately following that, we'll do that phone call.
After the meeting's over.
Yeah. We're going back in, we'll adjourn the meeting and then we'll call Mike. Okay? Have you got her wound up yet?
Yes, we're rolling.
Okay, is there anything else to come before the regular meeting in February of the Edgar County Board? Hearing none, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn. Russ moves. Andy seconds. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. We are adjourned.